Hey guys, welcome to another episode of What Women Want in Tech, and we're so happy to be here. We're gonna do a quick AMA of sorts, and we're gonna be talking about like specific scenarios that we feel are a little bit unique to the experience of women in tech. And I'm excited because we're all complete. So let's do
Yay!
a big round of introductions. Who wants to go first, Leia?
Yes, I'm Leia from Unbox PH, ang tita ng Unbox. Ganon.
Wow.
You know what? Own it. Whatever. Own it na ako.
Siyempre kung may Tito James, may Tita Leah.
Yes!
Oh.
Sino sunod? Mary.
Anyway, since ako na yung umepal, hi everyone! I am Mary Bautista of Mary Bautista YT. Talagang may ganun na, pero iisa lang naman yun. And I'm very happy that we're complete again. It's the second time na kumpleto kami. O, diba? We've been doing this for like I think 2 or 3 months na. But second time pa lang namin mako-complete. So yeah, congratulations to all of us. Congrats!
Yes. How
Yay!
about you, Liz?
Oh, yes. I'm Liz of Liz Tech dito sa Mindanao. Mindanao. And yan, thank
May
you
listek
guys
ba sa
for
Luzon?
listening. For listening to our podcast today. So yun lang.
Woohoo!
Ayun.
Woohoo!
So, a couple of days ago, we posted on Facebook and Instagram kung ano yung mga, if you have questions for us, tanong nyo lang, and we promise that we'll try to answer them. So, here we are in this
Segue.
episode. Oh, ano
Segue.
siya?
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Do we have Twitter? No. No
No,
Twitter. But
we
Facebook,
don't go
Instagram,
there.
Spotify,
Mm.
and YouTube. And also, we have giveaways. Quick segue. Okay, sorry.
Yes, the
Gusto ko yung
giveaway
nag-plug ako.
pala. We'll announce it on August 16. So they have, I think,
Woo!
about a week pa to follow us. Super dali lang naman ang
Join,
mechanics. Just
join
follow us
na.
and interact. We'd love to hear from you guys. So, speaking of hearing from you guys, ano bang una natin? From Genesis G. Biag. Actually, medyo similar sila ni J. Ray Verangs. Sabi, weirdest tech you have reviewed. If none, what kind of tech is much harder or time-consuming to make a
Uy,
draft to review? Tapos yun nga
kailangan
isa,
ko
kakaibang
ulit.
mga gadgets daw na nireview natin.
Oh,
Sino
can
may
I start? Can I
Yes.
start? Oh, ako personally, I cover a lot of tech shows internationally. And one of the tech shows I covered was based in Japan. And of course, Japanese tech. A lot of, very unique, interesting things. But I made a video. It's not necessarily a review, but I made a video compilations of all their smart toilet tech. Kasi
Wow.
toilets in
Look at this.
Japan.
Toilet tech.
Yeah, they're a big deal. Like the toilet seats have cameras so that people can, monitor. Kasi like some of them are designed
That's
for
so
like
cool.
home, like parang elderly home, so medical things. So it's very interesting because I feel like that shows off how technology is. Kumbaga, these are very simple, everyday, mundane things that we go through, but then technology allows it to have another layer of how magnificent and fun it can be. So I feel like that would be the weirdest tech that I've done personally. Also watch my video. Nandun yun if you're curious.
Oo nga eh. Kasi sa YouTube yung link nga natin yan. Kasi it was a while back, I think. But I
Mm-mm.
remember seeing that video. Ikaw, Mary, meron ba?
Actually, marami naman, but honestly, I'm not really sure if I was able to review it sa channel ko. It's more on, I do it on TikTok since yung mga weird stuff or cool things that arrived here sa studio, usually, sa TikTok ko sila dinadala. So yeah, quick segue, follow me on TikTok, Mary Bautista YT. So one
Ooh.
of the coolest thing na binili ko, is this mini phone. Actually, it's not that cool, but since it's very small, I find it very cool. Sa YouTube, you guys are probably seeing it, but here's a podcast, no. So I suggest you guys go to my YouTube channel because I will be uploading it tonight. Teb, ang dami kang segue. Pero anyway, it's a very small phone. It looks like an iOS device,
iPhone.
but actually, it's an Android device na hindi low-bat pala. O, 'di ba?
And
Low-bat.
it's pink. I love it.
Yes,
Ang
it's
cute niya.
pink. It's not cool, but it looks cool. So yeah. Basically basic lang yung magagamit mo sa kanya, like texting, calls, and yung camera niya. But yeah, I do think it's a cool device na ipang ano mo, it starts a conversation, which is um a plus point kasi parang whenever I use it with my family members, "Uy, ano 'yan? Uy, ano 'yan?" I always say, "Secret." Kunwari yung YouTube ko, ganyan. So yeah, I
No,
do
girl,
think
'di
it's
ba?
cool.
Gano ka rin? Don't you have a YouTube video? Alam ko, nakita ko 'to kasi parang kakamit mo ko pa lang sa'yo nung time na 'to.
It's a
Pero you
time.
have a video on a phone that's a pen, right?
Oh,
Ba
yeah.
yun? I
Oo.
remember.
Ah.
Yes, I did. I reviewed a phone na pen, which is also I found it in Lazada. O, 'di ba? Kung ano-ano yung mga ginagastos ko sa Lazada that is not very important, but since it's cool, I'm gonna buy it. So, yun. Actually, ang cute rin nun. You guys can find that on my TikTok account.
Yuhu!
Lang ako, parang I don't remember it anymore. O kasi parang 2019 pa ata yun eh, no? Yeah.
Hindi ko
Ikaw ba,
makalimutan yun
Liz?
kasi tuwang-tuwa ako eh.
Actually, that's something, Isa, that I see you gravitating toward. Aside from toilet tech, ang laboy. Ikaw ba, Liz, meron?
Meron, pero hindi as in like ni-review ko talaga siya sa isang specific video, pero ano siya, parang inintroduce ko lang siya sa Lazada video ko before. It's a portable washing machine. Parang weird
Oh,
siya para
yeah, I
sa'kin
saw
kasi
that.
Oh,
kasi,
yeah!
you
Very
know,
Japanese yun
maliit
nun,
lang
'no?
siya tapos puwede siyang makapag-wash. Totoo, ta's nalilinis naman niya yung damit na marumi. Ayun lang,
Bili
na-weirdo
na
na
si
ako kasi
Lea
meron pala
niyan.
nun.
What?
Meron pala nun,
I've
ta's ang
been
mura
seeing
niya.
that, to be honest. I just didn't know kung effective ba to. Baka after
Ah,
that, maglalaba din pala ako.
actually,
Effective
Liz,
naman siya pero
effective
sa mga
siya.
maliliit lang, oo.
Yes, like underwear. Okay siya for
Oo,
underwear.
Baka sa
meron
liit
Hindi,
ko,
pwede
meron pa
yan.
pwede na siya sa
Sa front
dress
mo.
code, sa liit ko.
Lea!
You know what? I've accepted a lot of things. So, kasama na yon. Pati nga yung phone na sinasabi ni Mary, feel ko dapat ganyan lang yung daily driver ko para hindi ako masakit yung wrist.
Oh my God. You won't be able to
Lea, oh my
contact us,
gosh.
though.
Wait, may TikTok idea ko, Mary, Liz, Lea, the next time we see um Lea. Magdala tayo ng
Specifically
tech
for
that
me.
we think no, the tech na we think fitting for her. As in, tiny
Alam
tech.
mo, G,
Tapos
wala kang
contest tayo ano
pake.
yung pinakamarami.
Oo, tas ano mo yung payabangan na parang tanga, gano'n. Ay, sorry for the word. Baka makakuha ng sponsor sa mga pinagsasabi ko, 'no, pero
Pero G ako dyan, totally. I think, may
Oh
thing
my
naman
God.
talaga ako for mga, alam mo yon, small devices. It's just that ngayon, na-notice ko parang palaki na ng palaki mga smartphone.
That's true. And if you want to learn more about that conversation, we have an episode
The
that
first
talks about
one, does size matter?
yes, 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 yes.
Napaka-shameless ng mga
Segue.
plugs natin. I love it.
It is what it is. I mean, it's also, di ba, advocacy is talking about all these things in this different perspective, which is why I also really enjoy this podcast. Wow. Podcast, honestly. Namiss ko kayo
I
eh.
know,
Yes,
right?
Wow.
So, eventually, maybe sometime, I don't know, hopefully this year, we'll be able to have a podcast together.
yeah.
We will see.
How about
But for
you,
now,
Leia?
you know what? I really cannot think of a weird device that I reviewed. Kasi to be honest, I think sa grupo namin dito, ako yung pinaka-kuripot. So even if may makita ako sa Lazada na parang sobrang gustong-gusto ko bilhin, even though I know I absolutely have no use for it, I stop myself. So,
Nako,
yeah,
Leia. Isang solution dyan. Wait for TikTok. Tingnan mo kami ni Mary nagbubudulan. Tapos sabihin namin, ay, okay lang yan kasi magti-TikTok na lang kami.
Oh
We
my
have to do
gosh,
it for
wait.
the viewers. Tapos
Di ba?
bibili namin even if
After,
Yes.
di ba, ano nga, this year, parang I cleaned out, nagpaka-Marie Kondo ko sa bahay as in got rid of so much stuff. So, we'll see. Ito, second, question naman. Actually, pagdidikitan ko kasi very similar questions. From MG Agbay, struggles in reviewing a gadget that you don't like or bet. Uy, gusto ko tong tanong na to. And meron pang isa, very similar, GPCU0331. Ang hirap, sorry. What is your process in reviewing a phone? Do you guys feel pressured to give good reviews to mediocre or bad phones? And do you guys return review units?
Isa has a lot of feelings on that, I do think.
Yeah. At least for me kasi, the way I see it, if you lend me a review unit, parang if you're a brand that I have a good relationship with and you know my content, you'd already know what, kumbaga, the lines are in our relationship. Good brands always want to hear feedback. Good PR people always want to hear feedback because that's how they improve their tech. For me, one thing about reviewing devices is that you have to be fair to the device because you always have to qualify bad device eh. Like, what is a bad device? For example, i-compare mo ang isang flagship phone like the Galaxy S21 Ultra with 5,000 peso entry level phone. Of course, a 5,000 peso phone will be bad if you put it that way. But you're also just paying 5,000 pesos for it. So, how do you qualify bad, diba? So, for me, the way I review gadgets is I try to look at the way that they are parang made to be used or yung market niya or yung kung paano siya mini-measure. And then that's where I go from there. To be perfectly honest, I have a hard time reviewing budget devices. If you guys know me, especially because I cover nga a lot of like tech shows. I'm always on the lookout for the new and the weird. A lot of times without regard to the pricing because a lot of the new and weird stuff are a little bit more on the expensive side. I have a hard time doing budget devices because a lot of the times you're really comparing it with the price. Eh. It's not so much the performance, but like what you can get the most for that price point. In that vein, though, I feel like that's why you have to follow not just one creator, but a couple of creators because different people have different flavors. If I tend to go on like the expensive and big aspirational stuff, there are people who are able to review all these other devices very, very well and real life scenario. You know, it depends on your taste. Then, when it comes to the review thing, I feel like ako kasi, napakalaking bagay sa video ko if I say review. If you notice in my channels, more and more, I don't put the word review anymore because parang I feel like I want to talk about my experiences moving forward and my experiences alone, parang ganyan. When I say review kasi, I don't take it lightly. You can check, you can check my channel. Lahat ng may review doon, good pawis yun because I try to go through all the motions that one would use. A lot of the time, there's no process to the madness. It's really bottom line, use the device and use it for a while. Mahirap rin kasi na mabilisan lang. So yun, I think that's my process for me. And definitely when it comes to brands, again, bottom line ko is, as creators, we have to set boundaries as to what we will do for certain brands. I always say, I can talk about your device, but it has to be in the right context. And if I don't feel like warranted yung gusto mong sabihin sa akin, I say no. I say no, or if kunyari pag sinend na, tapos ayoko, like there's something wrong with it and I feel like I can't do it, I'll just return it. It is what it is. Sinong
Ikaw naman,
next?
Liz.
Was a question na, ano nga ulit yun, yung what
Struggles?
device yung
As
parang mahirap for me. Kasi ako, usually yung review ko naman is mga phone. So, parang pinaka nahirapan ata ko is yung CV. Yung
Same.
oo, ang hirap nung hindi ko alam kung paano yung attack, parang paano ko siya i-review sa
Ah,
tao na maintindihan nila or ano ba yung focus kung saan dapat yun. Sobrang hirap ng TV, guys. And even sa B-roll, talagang ang hirap kasi nagre-reflect yung mga lightings. Yun, doon ako
Oh my
nag-struggle
God,
din.
yeah.
Oo.
Girl, I feel you. That's why I rarely accept TV reviews.
Mm.
Papasukin pa nga lang sa house eh. Ang hirap na to find
True.
space for it.
Oo.
Specific,
Pag-accept lang.
lalo na kung medyo
Mm.
mga 65-inch na TV na yan. Yeah,
Dude, si
Mm.
Joshua has like two 75 or 80-inch TVs side by
Wow.
side. Dalawa ng, kasi nire-review niya, dalawang magkaharap sa sala niya. Parang wall. I don't know how he does it.
wala. Yung mga ganyan,
Grabe.
decline na ako kasi we don't have space for it.
Oo,
Wala na kaming
yun.
gagalawan sa
Pinakamahirap
bahay.
talaga. Oo. So,
Ikaw,
yun.
Mary, ano naman ang struggles mo?
Struggles, wala naman ako like technically specific na parang nahihirapan. Siguro there are times lang talaga na struggle for me if like sobrang sunod-sunod ng smartphone release. Like in a week there are like 4 or 5 smartphone release, and as someone who works alone, hindi naman like technically works alone kasi I work with Jason. He helps me, I help him. But then we still can't we still won't be able to produce 4 or 5 videos in a week, and especially if brands are requesting another video for like specific, for example kasi there are brands na parang okay, there for this week you have to produce the unboxing and first impressions, and then for another week you have to produce the review video. But then again, possible yun if like yun lang yung smartphone na nare-reviewin ko. But then again, there are other phones that I need to review as well. So, isa lang naman ako. So, that's not really possible. So, parang may mga days or weeks talaga na mahirap siyang gawin. So, I really find it a struggle, which is why may mga phones na hindi dumarating or hindi nagkakaroon ng full review video. Minsan ang ending isa lang yung nagagawa ko because I was not able to use the device. So kung may mga like YouTube videos kami na isa lang and walang full review, first impressions lang, that's because we were not able to use the device, and I think that's fair naman kasi ang
Yeah.
hirap naman din to pretend to create a video tapos magsasalita ka ng ganito tapos hindi pala totoo, like kunwari yung yes, 'di ba? Kunwari, for example, the battery test, paano mo ife-fake yun if you were not able to
Yeah.
use the device, 'di ba? Parang manghuhula ka ba ng numbers, 8 hours, 10 hours, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang yeah, struggle talaga for us tech content creators, not just women, na mag-produce ng multiple videos in a week, which is why mas alam niyo yun, mas okay din sana if
Yung timeline.
Spacing.
yes, yung timeline ayusin, and which is why importante rin to accept only what you want to feature on your channel. Ang
Mm.
hirap din talaga, honestly for me since ako I review budget mid-range flagship phones, I wanna accept everything, but then again, if wala sa channel ko, ibig sabihin hindi na kaya ng capacity ko to create a video
Yeah.
for that certain device. So yun yung nakikita ko na parang pinaka-struggle talaga. Pero for this month, August naman, I'm not sure if I have to parang say thankfully, pero thankfully medyo nakakahinga ako for this month kasi wala masyadong smartphone releases. Pero
Yes.
for the coming months, I have a feeling na marami na because per months, alam kong maraming releases dyan.
Girl,
Maraming release.
Techtober!
Yes!
Techtober!
Diba?
Actually, diba, this coming month, we have so many also
Yes.
coming pa lang. So this
Oo.
month, and then September, and then Techtober. Thinking about it makes my head hurt. But I just wanted to add, like for me as a creator, what Mary is saying, I respect you as a creator more because I know that every video or every review you put out means na talagang ni-review mo. And I'd rather a creator who I know actually is able to spend time on each phone if we're looking at reviews, 'di ba? And I respect that.
Yes.
I want to specifically answer yung what is your process in reviewing a phone? For Unbox, ang gusto ko lang sabihin, hindi lahat ng tech videos are reviews.
Yes.
I mean, that's
Yes!
what the ladies are saying, but I just want to put it out there. Not all videos are reviews. So, ang difference, kunwari, nakuha namin yung phone, gumawa kami ng video, in-unbox namin, binigay namin yung opinions namin initially, we literally just got the phone. That is an initial impressions video. It's by no means is it a review. Kasi
Yes.
it would be a lie to title it a review.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alam mo ba, whenever we get comments, "Nice review, Leah. Nice review, Liz." I seriously wanna correct the comments. It's not a review, pero
Yeah.
parang sa sobrang nakaka-frustrate minsan, "Ano ba, bahala na nga kayo." But then minsan naman parang I seriously wanna reply, "It's not a review." Parang 'di ba, just to
Yeah.
correct
Tapos may
the
mag-a-ask pa ng technicalities.
Oh my
So
gosh, yeah,
yun.
oo, pet
Um,
peeve ko yan, like my videos, unboxing and camera tour. This is such a bad review. You didn't talk about performance. I'm like, basa
because
yung title.
precisely it's not a review. No, for a unit, for a phone to be a review, for a video to be a review, then I'd say dapat mga 2 weeks yan at least na ginamit mo yung phone. Because that's when you see the kinks and alam mo yon, what you really like and don't like about it. Otherwise, kasi you're basing it off the specs, which in all honesty naman, sa dami ng nahawakan nating smartphones, we pretty much know how it would perform just by
yes,
looking at the specs sheet.
Yes.
But then again, it would still be unfair to
Mm.
'di ba, to base a review off the specs sheet kasi real world use is really something else entirely.
Yeah.
So yun, gusto ko lang pong iklaro yun.
Alam mo, Leah, sobrang gandang title niyan for a podcast. I'm not sure if like how we should title this specific episode, pero parang ang ganda na parang not every video is a review. Parang ganun.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Alam mo, sige, gawa natin yan. Gawa natin yan. Para lang clear also. Kaya I'm
Yes.
glad na tinanong to because I don't think people completely understand our process when we review.
Yes.
Or just create a video. Sometimes just focusing on the
Yeah.
cameras. Sometimes just focusing
Yeah.
on gaming.
Yes.
Iba-iba yon. So yun, sige,
Exactly.
ilipat ko lang kasi may isang video naman. May isang video, ano ba? Isang question. From Carmelita Dionaldo. Pag-isapan niyo po, paano kayo naging close sa isa't isa? Paano ba tayo naging
Oh.
close?
Madadaldal kami.
May story
Ayan,
ako,
naging
quickly. Si Isa kasi I've known her for years. We met in Korea for
Nag-inarte ka tayo.
for a tech event. Tapos nag-inarte kami para maganda kami sa photos. Inalis namin yung jacket namin
It was
sa
cold, freezing cold.
middle of winter
Wow.
in Korea. So I think yun yung bonding moment namin kasi gininaw kami together.
Oh, pero like, post lang kami. Alam mo yung OOTD siya. Talagang kahit nanginginig kami. Parang,
Nanginginig ka na. Kung wala kang lipstick, maputla na yung lips mo.
yes!
Pero, ang
Yes!
bonding moment ko talaga kay Liz at saka kay Mary, yung gumawa kami ng video for Liz, tapos kinoriente kami ni Liz dun sa, ano
Oh my
yun?
gosh!
Dun sa, parang may truth
Lie,
or
parang lie
Lie
detector
Ayun.
test.
lie detector
it's
test.
a lie detector test na ilalagay mo yung kamay mo, tapos supposedly what happens is if you lie, kukuryentehin ka nung machine. But that machine is a freaking liar because I swear I answered everything truthfully. Kinuryente pa rin niya ako.
Hala, Liz!
Reliable
Nag-a-appeal lang pala siya. Nag-a-appeal lang pala siya. Gusto niya i-correct yung
Oo, mali yung machine.
Actually, parang I think parang trip lang talaga ng machine if gusto niya lang mang-oriente or what. Basically, it's a toy. So, parang,
Oo.
okay.
So, yun, first, si Mary, no, na-meet ko na in the past. Pero yun yung time na narinig ko gano'n silang kataas tumili.
You know what? I wasn't there and I was so jealous. Tapos iniisip ko, wait lang, gusto ko bang makuryente? Sige, okay na, kaya niyo yan. That was so fun though.
Super. So, yun lang. Ako, yun yung, parang one of my fondest
Imagine,
memories.
Liz has to fly to Manila para lang
Oh my
kuryentehan
God.
tayo. That's very mean, Liz.
Wala talaga akong
Sa
idea
check-in niya,
Sabi ko gusto kong makita yung reactions nila. So, ayun. Tas 'di ba uso yun dati yung
Yes,
gano'n. So,
oo.
tinry ko na lang din sa atin nun. And by the way, thankful ako kay Mary kasi ikaw yung dahilan kung bakit nakilala ko si
Wow!
Leia, totoo. Kasi
Q, maalaala mo kaya sound?
char, iyak. Hindi kasi mahiyain talaga ako. Like, Oo, makapal ako sa camera kapag ako lang. Pero kapag makipag-socialize na ako sa iba, parang parang tumitiklop yung ako,
Yes,
nahihiya ako.
alam mo ba dati parang, nung hindi ko pa kilala si Leia, hindi ko pa rin kilala
Oo,
si Isa, we were already
mm.
creating videos pero we don't talk kami ni Liz. We don't
Oo,
really like hindi kami nagcha-chat ganyan, pero
oo.
nagko-comment ako sa videos niya. Parang
Ay,
papapansin ako
oo.
gano'n. Tapos,
Hmm,
nagkakilala lang kami yata nung nasa iisang, UCN na tayo, right, yung sa TechMob,
mm,
ganyan. And then nung naging close ko na si Liz, nag-start lang yon nung lumipad na siya, sa
grabe.
Manila para talagang lumipad din. Pinadala po ng aming team si Liz sa
Para sa photoshoot.
yes, sa condominium
Oo, yun.
ng TechMob ni
Nasa
Carlo.
condominium, nakakatakot. Parang pinalipad po namin si Liz sa condominium para sa isang photoshoot.
Parang ang delikado nung sinabi ko. But yeah,
Diyos ko,
um,
natawa ako.
ganun,
Oops.
parang yeah, that's the process on kung paano ko nakilala si Liz ng talagang
Mm,
mas malalim. And then
oo.
Leia, when I first met her, it was during parang a photo something ni Fuji. I went
Mm,
there kasi parang gusto ni Jason, you know Jason, he loves taking photos. So parang sabi ko, sige G, let's go. Tapos punta kami doon. And then, I know Leia and Jamie, pero hindi ko alam yung names nila. Parang
mm.
like, I know them. I know their face. I always see them on YouTube, pero I don't know their like names.
I'm not
So,
good in names too.
'di ba? Nung nakita ko si
Ano
Jamie,
yan?
kakausapin
Mm,
ko ba to or hindi? So, parang sobrang scared ko to talk to them.
mm.
Kinausap ko lang sila guys, patapos na yung trip, like pauwian na. Nung kinausap ko si Leia and Jamie, tas doon ko sila nakilala. Tapos sabi nila, "Oh yeah, Mary, we know you met with Carlo last time you did collab ganyan ganyan." Tapos sabi ko, I'm not sure if naalala ni Leia, but then sobrang nahiya ako kasi sabi ko, nag-i-English sila, hindi ako marunong mag-English. Parang sabi ko, oh my, parang I feel so parang ano, yung hiya ako kasi syempre as someone na parang nagsa-start pa lang sa YouTube and all, hindi rin naman ako masyadong like fluent. Parang sabi ko, English ko ba sila kakausapin or Tagalog? Gusto ko yung mga struggle ko na ganon. And sobrang bata ko pa nung parang feeling ko parang 23 or 22. Tapos parang ako, parang, ano ba? Ano ba 'tong nafi-feel ko? But anyway, that's what I felt before. Pero, madali namang maka-jive sila Leia and sila Jamie.
Mm,
So,
yes,
naging close
very friendly
kami,
and
'di
welcoming.
ba? And, yung mga susunod na events, nakikita ko sila. So, it feels nice to have friends in the tech industry. Tapos nung na-meet ko si Isa,
Correct.
ito nakakatawa. Huawei
Oh
event
my God.
yun. Naka-pink hair siya, so parang alam ko na agad na si Isa yon. Gusto ko siyang
Mm.
kalabitin at kausapin, pero baka isipin niya feeling close ako. Ito namang si Isa, gusto rin akong kausapin, baka daw isipin ko feeling close kami, feeling
Kasi,
close daw siya. So kailan
kasi,
tayo
mer
mag-uusap?
meron, yun nga, di ba, meron akong thing where I see people online, tapos in my mind, I feel like I know them. May ganun ako. So parang nung event, siyempre Huawei event. So parang the tech people na like, alala ko pa kakauwi ko lang galing from a tech show. So parang it was seeing everyone for the first time after I started my own channel na in person. So parang excited, parang hello, kumusta na, what's new, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos
Mm,
nakita ko pa, si Corinne kasi para Huawei person, was seated like a few seats from here, basta near me lang. Tapos
mm.
nakita ko tong si Mary siya si Jason, parang lumapit sa kanya, magbababay ata. Tapos parang ako parang, oh, I don't know, I've never met them. Parang ako, parang ako, tapos parang medyo pahiya ako sa self ko kasi parang, eto na, ka na naman isang, daldal mo na naman, di mo sila kilala. Like, when I meet people pa naman for the first time, I get so excited.
Yes.
Sobrang in your face ko. So, parang,
Mm,
di okay, nagpigil ako. Tapos, nung finally, nag-meet kami ni Mary. And it was through sila Leia also.
mm.
Tapos, parang kami, girl, ano ba nakita kita nung Huawei. Tapos, di ako nag-hi kasi hiya ako. Tapos, parang siya rin. Tapos, parang kami, oh!
Missed opportunity.
Yes.
Imagine mo, pwede na tayong magsaruta nun pa lang.
Mm.
Sinayang natin. Anyway, si Leia ang
Oo nga.
tulay ng lahat.
Oo, sa UCN na
I feel like
lahat
si Leia yung
collab.
reason why I met everyone. Yeah, so thank you,
True,
Leah.
true,
Yay!
true.
Ay, grabe!
Thank you, Leia.
Ay, grabe! May palakpak. Nakakatawa naman kayo.
Oo. Tsaka guys, friends talaga kami Like, di namin
Yes.
to ginagawa dahil,
Kasi
I mean,
napipilitan,
Oo.
yeah.
yeah, I'm not saying that other people are fake. I'm just saying that for a fact, we are actually really friends.
We
Yes.
have
Like,
a
we talk
very
outside of
active
this.
we have a very active Viber group. That sometimes,
Yeah.
at ang usapan namin sometimes
With
has nothing to do with tech. It's just
Yes.
active. I don't know. So ito,
Dalalan lang talaga kami.
from Mira Pancho Antolo, yung mga epic fail moments nyo that helps you to work hard sa passion
Ay,
nyo.
nakaw,
Sorry.
madami.
Ang
Sinasabi.
dami. Learning experience yan. Oh my gosh.
Nakaw.
Okay, I'll start. Pero ito, wala pa akong own YouTube channel ko. Ito yung first time that I had to, so I worked for a tech publication. It was probably my second or third international trip. My second solo international trip where I had to shoot a video. At this point, I didn't even shoot stuff, pero ako yung napadala. So, okay, let's do this fight. Pagdating ko doon, Chinese event, no one really spoke in English. So, imagine I had to travel from Hong Kong to China, cross the border, everything by myself. I'm like, hindi, fight, we can do this. But that's not where I got into trouble. That is not where. Global launch. I was there. I had the phone. I was like, I'm gonna shoot this. Tapos parang sinasay ko na yung mind ko kasi hindi nga ako marunong mag-shoot ng YouTube video noong time na yun. Sige, sige. Kaya mo to. Ito yung mga kailangan mong shots. Gagawin mo pagdating sa event kasi mabilis lang. So, kailangan lahat ng shots makuha mo. So, parang imaginein mo, this tiny little girl with a big tripod, tapos hindi ko pa camera. Talaga, hirap na hirap ako. Like, parang,
Ano bang lens gamit mo? Bakit
hindi
ba?
kasi
Girl.
parang dun sa event, talagang
Oo.
parang hirap na hirap ako na
Naalala ko
sarili
yung
ko
mga
rin yung
kwento mo
sinushoot
na
ko.
yan.
Oo. Tapos ito yung catch. Sabi ko, sa sobrang pagmamadali ko, nagbilay ako sa phone kasi ibang media nandun eh. Tapos parang global launch. So, kailangan meron akong phone. So, nakipag-unahan ako dun sa phone. Tapos bilay na ako, may phone ako, may hawak ko, success. Tapos tinanong ko yung PR na Chinese if they had tables. Kasi, hirap, man. Hirap. Tapos hindi niya ata ako naintindihan. Sabi niya, no. Sabi niya sa akin, okay, we'll be waiting in the bus. So when she said that, I was like, oh no, walang tables, tapos kailangan nang pumunta sa bus kasi uwi na. I was like, I don't wanna get lost in China. So, I spent like 5 more minutes and then went to the bus. Pagdating ko ng bus, walang tao. Tapos parang ako, what's happening? So, hintay ako mga 20 more minutes, saka sila nagpasukan. Alam mo ba, ibig lang palang sabihin ni ate girl, pagkatapos mo, sa bus na tayo maghihintayan. First mistake. So in short, di ako nakapag-shoot na maayos, tapos umuwi ako agad, tapos hindi pa pala uwian. Second mistake, nung nagdatingan na yung mga other colleagues ko, parang sila, Isa, where'd you go? We were at the back shooting. Second mistake, may iba pala pa palang phone in the back.
Oh my God.
Third mistake, they were like, that's such a nice place, no? So easy to shoot. We were just shooting by the tables.
Boo! Okay,
Oh my God.
Oh, may table pala.
So imagine the situation. Second launch ever covering for a tech publication. I was the only one there to shoot a video for them. Tapos hindi ako pumasok dun sa event mismo pala. Dun lang ako sa may entrance kasi sobrang kapraningan ko at sa sobrang ka-fight or flee ko na mababox out ako. Nandun lang ako sa parang entrance na hindi shooting area. Like, I was mortified. But like, I mean, after that
Alam mo
naman,
yan?
grabe.
Alam mo yung story na yan? Yung story na yan na lagi mong kinukwento. Kinuwento na rin yan ni Isa before sa akin. And I feel like yung story na yan ni Isa, yun yung reason why I'm so scared to attend events alone.
It's
Eh, kaya mo
actually
yan.
fun, but
Kaya mo
it's
yan.
girl, ako naman,
Ito lang masasabi ko. Okay pa tayo. So, kaya mo yan. Like, if anything, I want that story to make people feel like you can screw up so badly. But end of
Yes.
day, pasok
He
yan.
can
Kaya
stand
yan.
tall.
Kaya yan.
ako naman before, one of the, I don't know if it's a fail, pero I lost my temper in an event.
I remember. Parang
Because
sinare niyo.
because that we were invited to a launch Acer oops Acer
New
Predator
York! New
sa
York!
New York. So sige, ako naman syempre parang feeling ko I have something to prove. I'm fairly new in the helping out with editorial and all back then. So sige, punta ako game. Kaya lang one thing you should know, it was a long flight from Manila to New York. When we got to New York, parang we only had several hours and then it was time for the event. And with the jet lag and all,
Girl, jet lag!
oo, as in pagdating namin gabi, nung umaga, I think 9 a.m., start na ng event. So, syempre with jet lag, di ako nakatulog, all that. So, anyway, doon punta ako, hilo pa ako, 'di ba? So, may like isa, tripod, camera, lenses, the works. So, and then, pagdating doon, finally, time na to shoot. May parang, ano lang may space for everybody to shoot. So, punta ako doon. I had to wait my turn. Kasi limited, it's not like smartphones na marami. It's laptops. So, I had to wait my turn, which I patiently did. Tapos, alam mo, sobrang nandun ako my turn to shoot. So, inaayos-ayos ko na yung angle, fixing it. Biglang may kamay pumasok sa frame ko, kukunin yung laptop. I snapped. I freaking snapped. I didn't imagine yo. Gutom. By the way, I had to wait until like lunchtime. So hindi ako
Sana
nag-lunch.
tinulak mo?
Hindi ako nag-lunch dahil nakapila ako. Puyat
Umalis
ako.
ka dyan.
Jet lag ako. Galing ako sa mahabang flight.
Girl!
Girl, pinalo ko yung kamay.
Dugong Pinoy girl.
Oh my gosh!
Pwede nang
As in,
pang-Olympic
hands off.
girl.
Oo, sobra. Tas, alam mo yung literal nagdilim yung paningin ko. I didn't know, I didn't know the person. Di ko alam kung male, female. Nakita ko lang kamay nasa frame ko. Pinalo ko yung kamay nga with a apparently very angry, growlish hands
Oh
off.
my God. Feeling ko
Na-
kung
na-
ako yun, natakot na ako.
Na by the way, narinig nung person from Acer, tapos tawang-tawa siya kasi nga ang liit ko tapos galit na galit daw ako. Tapos pagtingin ko, ang tangkad pala nung pinalo ko.
Feeling ko, Leia, kaya kanyang buhatin at paalisin doon sa lugar na yun.
Niya,
Pag
pero
ganun lang, yung dito
parang I
balik.
took comfort na if pinatulan niya ako, mahiya sa mukha niya.
Oh. It's
Tsaka
like, why
mali
would you steal
mali
though?
siya.
Oo.
I waited my turn. But then in fairness, I usually don't lose my temper that quickly, but it was really all the puyat and the gutom.
Yes. Pag gutom na yung babae, pag gutom na nakaw.
So yun,
Magiging
Agree.
dragon.
daw.
Oh my God.
So yun,
Sino
aside from the
next?
many phones na nabasag ko in the past.
Oh my God, Leia. Oh my God. I know your stories, but maybe for another podcast.
Yes. But in
Yes.
short, what propelled me yung sa passion is really I have to, well, hindi naman pay, but I do have to kind of make money for some of the things I destroyed along the way and replace.
Oh my God.
Ikaw,
Grabe.
ano naman? Mary or Liz, ano naman ang inyong,
Okay, go.
sa isa meron na.
Sa akin, sa akin namang part is hindi sa event kasi hindi pa naman ako like usually nakatry ng mga ganong events. Sa akin is sa bahay. Yung literal na struggle ko dito, guys, is kung hindi manok yung mag-intervene while nag-shoot ako, yung makalaban ko talaga sila, yung mga manok, yung aso, like, hello! Kung kailan ka mag-start mag-shoot, dyan din sila taga sumasapaw sa akin. Tapos sabi ko, "Gosh, kailangan kong gawin to, kailangan ko, please, maya na kayo, patapusin niyo muna ako, parang awan niyo na." Tapos yung mga times din na kunwari okay na yung setup, tapos ready ka na, tapos ayun, ang sarap na ng pag-video mo, tapos yung ending pala nun is walang audio, hindi pala
Oh my
na-record.
God.
Like,
Oh my
girl,
God, I
umiyak
feel
ako,
you.
girls. Like, literal na umiyak ako. Like, swear, nag-away talaga kami ng part.
Liz, okay lang yan. Like, iiyak din ako if mangyari yun sa akin.
Ako
Oo,
rin.
yung
I
grabe
feel
ang haba na
you.
yung sinasabi. Kasi 'di ba tayo naman is hindi lang naman 10-minute yung video na yan.
Tsaka
Mataas
Liz,
yan eh.
oo, tsaka we
Oo.
rarely create like script na kapag ano, 'di ba? So kapag
Oo,
inulit natin, wala
dire-diretso.
tayong basis.
Oh,
'Di ba?
totoo. Oo, so yun, ang hirap. Tapos sabi ko, alam mo ba yung sinabi ko, wala yun sa script. Akin yun. Tapos, uulitin ko ulit.
'Di ba?
Maiba
Unless
na
we
yung
have
nasabi ko.
we have script na babasahin lang ta's okey ulit tayo, okey lang, 'di
Oo.
ba?
Okay lang, oo, kasi meron naman. Pero
Uy,
kasi
hindi
wala
masakit
eh.
pa rin yun.
Adlib lang eh.
Masakit na nga yung may script, paano pa kaya yung
Oo.
adlib, 'di ba?
Sabagay, true.
Feeling ko
Oo nga eh.
feeling ko talagang ayoko na. Kung
Like,
ako
girl,
'yan, table flip,
kawawa.
'di na natin gagawin 'to.
Umiyak talaga ako, girl. Like, parang bata. Yung parang bata ba? Grabe, ang hirap yun. Ang haba ng video na yan. Tapos hindi na-record. Tapos ulit. Okay na ulit. Tapos yung, as in, may video ako na parang obvious na galing ako umiyak pero nag-video pa rin ako.
yan ang,
Oo,
yan ang commitment.
Yeah. Pero
yun.
alam mo, like, to add lang, I think a lot, like, syempre, people see, like, pa-cute lang tayo. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I know for a fact, my social media is nagpapa-cute lang ako. And of course, like, tech videos. Pero, I
Mm-mm.
think, like, it has to be said to people who watch that, it's a hard gig. It's not easy.
Yes.
It's very
Totoo yun.
stressful. Like, ang hirap, like, parang I feel like a lot of people feel that hindi siya high-stress job. It
Parang
is.
feeling nila easy
That's
lang,
like
parang
just,
ganun-ganun lang,
oh,
video-video, ayan.
like,
Hindi nila
mahirap
alam.
siya, guys. Oo. Like, it's stressful. 'Di ba? So, parang gets na gets ko yun. Kasi umiyak na rin ako sa video. Like, stuff went out. So, umiyak na
And,
rin ako sa
as
video.
in, girl,
Friend, one time
na hindi
nasira
ako
yung aircon
nag-iisa.
ko, tumantrum ako. Kasi nagtantrum ako. Sabi ko, para nagtantrum ako. Like, tapos parang na-realize ko, hindi lang pala yung aircon yung problema ko sa buhay, no? Parang stress lang talaga ako.
Stress
Tapos
lang
talagang
talaga.
kumakagulgul. As in, may pajak-pajak sa higa.
Ah,
Ganun levels. Parang, diba? Parang,
oo, may
nangyari
mga
siya.
ganong moment din tayo, 'di ba? Na hindi nila alam.
yung mga
Siyempre,
behind the
hindi ko naman
scenes eh.
Instagram story. Oo, di ba?
Mm.
Parang itsura ko, parang, wow, bakit ganito? Hirap-hirap. Tapos biglang, wait lang. Hi guys, check out this new ganyan-ganyan. It's so nice. Di ba?
Tapos
Ganun eh.
later on,
Kasi anong
okay na.
gagawin ko? Oo, di ba? Siyempre, alam nga naman parang iyak ka. Tapos biglang, guys, ang
Alam mo
ganda-ganda
yung,
nito. Oh my God, I recommend.
alam mo yung scenario na kakaiyak mo na tapos kailangan kong umayos, kailangan kong huminga. Tapos okay ka na ulit. Hello guys! Welcome sa...
Ta's
Pero hindi mo
namumula-mula
na
pa
alam.
yung mata 'no?
Hindi mo
Ah,
na alam,
tapos,
kakaiyak mo pa lang.
oo, tapos parang medyo rosy-rosy pa yung cheeks mo, pero
Oo.
in real life, iyak yun eh. So parang, okay, okay, okay na yung mascara. Tapos parang, hey guys, welcome to today's
No,
video. We're gonna be
wala na
talking
yung
about,
mata, yung
di ba?
ilong.
Pero kanina lang, di ba?
Parang walang
Ako
nangyari.
may struggle ako, like
Oo.
may gusto akong
Oo.
i-add. I feel like everyone will also relate to this.
Mm.
I always misunderstood embargo. So there was this time na
Ah.
parang it was like a Realme sorry sinabi ko na parang it was a Realme smartphone release. This was back then pa. So parang ang intindi ko kasi every time that there will be a new smartphone to be released by any brand, it's always after the price reveal. So ako, as someone na sanay sa ganun, so ang intindi ko, it's after price reveal. So parang and then when I talk to the PR sabi, yeah, it's either price reveal or this specific time. So yung iba pala ang understood this specific time lang. So ako naman tong after price reveal. So adi ako tong si public ganyan. Apparently hindi pala. So parang may bagong rule yata na parang this time. So parang sabi ko, parang shocks, nakakahiya. Nakakahiya doon sa brand and nakakahiya doon sa mga kapwa ko tech reviewers na akala, syempre parang nakikipag-unahan ako ganyan. But to everyone who's listening right now kasi we have to follow strict embargo, time
Yeah.
and date. So after na nangyari yun, syempre, I don't want it to happen again. I always ask at least twice or thrice, 7 p.m. ba? 8 p.m. ba? Is it after price reveal? So, yun yung
Mm.
natutunan ko rin na parang medyo naging struggle sa akin when I was starting. But now naman, okay na. And
Mm.
nakakasunod na ako.
And it happens. Like, I mean, I'm
Yes.
just not
Oo.
gonna say who, but
Yes.
Na-experience
like,
ko rin
it
yun.
happens. People,
Mm.
yeah, and I mean, No,
Hello?
I mean,
Isa is
oo.
missing.
Isa.
She's back.
Hello? Anyari?
Ayan, you're back.
Sinusundan ako ng
Ay,
sinusundan ako ng
oh my
sumpa.
God,
Char!
totoo.
Anong meron? Hindi ko na
May
internet to,
balat ka. May balat ka ba, Isa, sa internet?
Sinusundan ako ng sumpa. What's going on? I'm using US internet. Joke lang. Umiyak. But yeah, it's things go wrong and like it's not easy and it's always situations that you find yourself in. But I feel like I mean these experiences, like the stuff that you've spoken about, like these are testaments to like how people can grow as a creator and like how they can learn from like
Yes.
previous things that have happened. Always kung sinasabi yan, like,
Yes.
you know, a lot of people ask how to be a YouTuber. I'm pretty sure, Leia, meron siyang how to be a tech YouTuber. No. Like, may question tayo, how to be a tech YouTuber. More or
Wala.
less. How
Nakita ko
did you
wala eh.
start?
More
Wala?
I
how
think we
how
should
we
do.
Oh!
started, yes.
Oh,
How we
I
started,
think
yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
We feeling ko we need 2 episodes for this kasi
yes.
medyo mahaba siya. So I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oo.
stop na dito
Agree.
muna.
For this
Or else
question.
baka blockbuster movie to 4 na oras. Hindi, lol.
Oo.
Documentary.
Oo.
Pero magaganda yung questions, 'di ba? Kasi
Super.
natutunan
Yeah.
din sila. Mm.
So yon, actually, yeah, for this particular episode, I think we'll have to cut it there. Pero we have to do this again. It's really nice to be, to answer and to interact sa mga,
Yes.
yung mga tinatanong or gusto malaman about us or about what we do ng mga listeners natin. So,
Mm.
that's it for this Ask the Girls
Yes.
episode.
Ask the girls. I like that.
Biglang
Yes.
lumabas na lang siya. So, Ask the Girls na episode. Meron ba, ano ba? Do we sign off? How do we do this?
We'll just sign off and like tell everyone
Yes.
that there will be a part two. So stay
Yes.
tuned for that. We're on
Mm.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yes, keep
Spotify, and
updated.
YouTube.
Mm.
Yes, we have giveaways ongoing, and that
Yes,
is
join
at
now.
what women want in
In
tech.
tech. Mm.
And then where can we find everyone? Okay, I'll
Ah,
start.
okay.
Nag-quiet tayo bigla, guys. Talaga. But yeah, you can find me on Isa Does Tech on YouTube and then Isa Does underscore on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. For you guys.
For me, follow us and box.ph for the latest tech news and gadget reviews from the Philippines. Sinabi talaga yung outro no? But yeah, we're also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course our website. That's unbox.ph. Ayun. Sige,
Yes.
Mary.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in and of course watching our this specific episode. Again, I am Mary Bautista and you guys can find me in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and of course Twitter. And of course, we have Liz.
Yes. Thank you guys sa yun, again, sa pagbigay ng time para sa amin, na marinig niyo ang aming mga hinanaing. Hinanaing talaga. Well, ayun, mahanap niyo po ako sa dito sa Spotify na What Women Want
Kala ko
in Tech.
sasabihin mo yung address mo eh.
Iba naman. Tapos Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Tapos of course YouTube. See you lang. Thank you
Ayun.
guys.
So, thanks everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yay!
Bye!
Bye.